Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead season 10 episode 11 and some new images we got from the episode. AMC and Skybound, they always release like some stills for the upcoming episode, and today we got some really cool images from the Whisper battle that's going to be going on at the Hilltop. So we're going to go through all the images and break it down for you guys in this video. Before I do begin though, spoiler warning obviously in case you aren't caught up with The Walking Dead, and if you're a fan of the show, be sure to subscribe. But with all that being said, let's get into it. Like I said, yeah, this episode is going to be the Whisper battle at the Hilltop. I made a video talking about the opening minutes, and at the end of the opening minutes we had like the Whispers like just walking in the woods, and it looks like they were headed to the Hilltop. And I mean, like, all the main Whispers are going to be going there, I think, which is pretty exciting. Because at first, I was thinking it was only going to be, like, I thought the Whispers, like, Alpha was going to send a horde of walkers over there and, like, some other Whispers. But Alpha, Beta, Negan, they're all coming, which is going to be pretty exciting. It just adds to it, so I can't wait. But, yeah, here we go. We have an image of Negan here with Alpha. And Negan's Whisper mask is, like, I don't know, it just looks a little odd. But, I mean, maybe it's just Negan in the Whisper mask. But I like it. So this is actually like the best image and clear shot we've had of Negan in the Whisper mask. And again, it's really interesting to see how far he goes in this. And Negan is going to be very like noticeable because of his jacket. So I know Negan's whole plan right now is to like try to like, or at least I think, we don't know, but I'm assuming Negan's plan is to get close to Alpha and then kill her so he can prove himself to the Alexandrians and stuff like that. But it's going to be really interesting if it kind of backfires on him and they see Negan, with the Whispers. Because, again, his jacket is very noticeable. That's Negan's jacket. No one else wears a jacket like that. So that's what I'm kind of curious about, like if it's going to backfire on him, but we'll see. I feel like he could also potentially pull like a Dwight moment from the comics. If you read the comics, like this, I mean, this isn't a spoiler or anything like that. This happens later on. Or like earlier on, I should say, during All Out War, when Dwight is at the Hilltop with Negan and them, but some of the people were kind of curious because they thought Dwight would be like a good guy, and then he helped them out during the battle, even though he was standing with Negan at the at the Hilltop battle. So I could definitely see a situation like that where Negan is like staying with Alpha and the Whispers during this battle, but then during the moments of the actual battle he does stuff that helps out the Whispers, maybe even killing some Whispers, maybe helping some of the Hilltoppers, stuff like that. So that's what I kind of see happening, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. Alright, next we have another image of Negan here, and you can see in the background they have bows and arrows, and that was from the trailer we saw. So yeah, this is going to be a very hectic battle because I think they're going to shoot like fire arrows or something, but yeah, very, very hectic stuff is probably going to happen. Here's an image of Eugene, Rosita, and Aaron, and some of the other Hilltoppers. They're probably just running and getting ready for battle because stuff is going down. And then we have, again, another shot of Aaron and Eugene. We have Luke here in the background. You can see some of their spears are like covered in blood. Aaron's arm thing is like covered in blood. So yeah, that's probably from the walkers. And I think there's definitely going to be like walkers and Whispers mix. And I think there was a trailer that came out a couple weeks ago before the season started, like a promo trailer. And there was like during this moment there was a shot of Luke, like he looked and turned, or like his eyes like noticed something and they sort of widened. It's hard to explain, but basically the point is like Luke probably saw something that caught his eye, and I think what he's seeing is like a Whisper. So they might not realize it's Whispers at first, but they probably will see Whispers in the mix and then realize that this is a lot more serious than it is. And then we have another shot of the group here. We have Daryl here in the corner. I love his vest, like the blue wing on it. And I think there are going to be casualties because, again, this is like I feel like this is going to be like probably the big battle at the Hilltop, or like for the Whisper War in general. I mean, the Walking Dead has now done a pretty good job of not like hyping things up too much. Like they just happen, which is a good thing. Like before, we would always know that the big battles with Negan or the Saviors would happen in the mid-season finales or the finales and stuff like that. But now I feel like it's a little bit random because anything can happen at any time. Like last episode, we had Daryl and Alpha fighting, and that's not something because I'm so used to like the Negan and Rick battles happening during the finales and mid-season finales, and even like the governor battles would happen, in those big episodes. Now they're just doing stuff like in the middle of the season, which is great because it makes the season way more rewatchable, and you really have to watch each and every single episode to understand it, not just like the big episode. So that's why like I don't know if this is gonna be like the big final battle. I mean, there might be like one final battle with like Alpha and Beta and stuff like that, but in terms of like the big community battle, I think this might be it. Because I do think that episode 12 is gonna be the Michonne episode, which is gonna be her final episode, and then we have probably some Commonwealth stuff going on towards the end with the radio. We still have that. We have Maggie returning. So I do think the Whisper War is getting closer to the end, which I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that I'm honestly saying like I love it because they've done a pretty good job of maintaining the pace for this Whispers. Next, we have an image of Negan and Alpha here, and this could potentially be like before the episode, or like before the Hilltop battle, before the Hilltop battle, because in the opening minutes they were spending some time together. But I also think it probably is going to be like later on in the episode. I think after the Hilltop battle, because you can see that he's been wearing the mask. So this is or like maybe during a break because we see them actually traveling, so something like that. But obviously he's been wearing the mask, and you can see they're spending a lot of time together. And Alpha is getting really close to Negan. So I mean, he even has a weapon now, so he's gaining her trust, and this is definitely gonna backfire soon. We have another shot of Alpha and Negan here. This is just like the same location, just a different angle, and then one more, again, same location. They're just talking, and then we have a shot of Alpha here, and then we have a shot of Alpha, and this is back at the Hilltop, and you can see, they're starting fires. She has the bow and arrow. So yeah, stuff is gonna go down during this episode, which again, I'm super excited. This is gonna be like an episode 11, not like a finale or anything like that. That's what I mean. Like, it just gets you excited for each and every single episode. Not like, oh, let's wait for the finale or I'm excited for the finale because something big is gonna happen. Like, literally every episode during this season has been pretty big, so really excited about it. All right, and then that was actually the last image. But going back to those images of Negan and Alpha just standing around talking, that was actually a sneak peek they released, and I want to quickly talk about it. Just like a quick little sneak peek, so I want to just add it on to the end of this video instead of making a separate video because it goes by real quick. It's just like a 1 minute sneak peek. But basically what's happening here is Negan is trying to convince Alpha to make the Alexandrians and the Hilltoppers surrender. He goes up to her and says like, I know what you're feeling, and you want to kill them and take down Alexandria and the Hilltop, but what would feel better? Making them surrender, making them bend the knee. So that's a really interesting sneak peek to me because that is definitely that's something Negan wants to do. Like, that's totally Negan. Like, that's his character. Like, he doesn't kill people that much. He wants to make, he kills like one or two people to make a point, but for the most part he wants people to bend the knee and respect him and stuff like that. So that's that fits with his character. But also in a way he's sort of saving them because he's trying to stop Alpha from killing them because that's what Alpha wants to do. Yes, so like Negan tells Alpha that they could join us, which we know is never going to happen. But I mean, he even knows it's not going to happen. So that's what I mean. Like, obviously Negan is just trying to play Alpha here because he's been there. He knows they're not going to join. He knows they're going to fight back. So he's clearly just trying to save these people, which is awesome. But Alpha doesn't really say anything. Alpha just looks at him because I think she's thinking about it. But I don't think Alpha's gonna listen because we know that battle is gonna happen at the Hilltop, and because of the sneak peek, we know it's gonna probably be happening before the big battle, the Hilltop. And they're going to the Hilltop with bows and arrows that's on fire. So obviously Alpha's not listening to Negan here. But I quickly want to talk about that sneak peek as well because it goes with the images. Let me know what you think in the comments down below about the images and the sneak peeks. Do you think Negan is gonna, how do you think Negan is gonna help out? Because at this point, I do think Negan is gonna help out. I think he will. So let me know what you think he's gonna do during the battle. Let me know what you think about the Hilltop battle and the rest of season 10. But as far as this video goes, I am gonna wrap it up there, so hopefully you guys did enjoy. Again, let me know all your thoughts and opinions about season 10 in the comments down below. If you're a fan of The Walking Dead, be sure to subscribe for more content just like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.